In this video, we want to look at a question paper of November 2024. So we are going to look at the first question of that first question paper that is on our section A. So remember, our section A is compulsory. So all our question one, it reads, indicate whether the following statements are true or false by writing only true or false next to the question number. That is question 1 to 10. So our first question reads, communication reduces the possibility of conflict and labor unrest within the institution. So we are going to see that the statement that we have there is true. So we can indicate our true. Remember, the importance of communication is that it helps to build relationships by allowing to share experiences and needs, and also to help connect others. So basically, we are saying communication also boosts employee morale, and also it also facilitates engagement, improves productivity, and obviously job satisfaction. So that makes our statement that we have on 1.1.1 to be true. Then on the second statement, it is the aim of redundancy is to cut the labor costs. So remember, redundancy basically is the state of being not or no longer needed in employment because you are no longer needed there or there is no work available. So that's redundancy. So you see that the main aim of redundancy is not to cut the labor cost, but that the worker is no longer needed in that workplace. So basically, that makes our question 2 to be false. So moving on to the number 3, the role of the arbitrator is to coordinate and lead the negotiation team. So you're going to see that the statement is also false. Remember, the arbitrator is a person who has been officially chosen to make a decision between two or groups, two people or groups who do not agree. So basically, we are saying an arbitrator is a dispute resolution specialist. So that makes our statement that we have there to be false, as it is saying the arbitrator is to coordinate and lead the negotiation team, which is not correct. Then we go to our statement 4. Attitude now structuring aims to change the relationship from hostility to friendliness. So that makes our statement to be true. So attitudinal structuring is the reshaping of attitudes of the people working together so that they work in harmony. So that makes this, the statement that we have to be true, as we are seeing that it's a change. It aims to change the relationship from hostility to a friendliness. That makes it true. Then we go to 5, which reads, a disciplinary interview is a formal discussion between a supervisor and employee to do an investigation. So it also makes our statement 5 to be true. I remember a disciplinary interview, when we are having a disciplinary interview, the employer obviously hears all the evidence before making a decision. So the process of hearing the evidence is the investigation part. So it makes our 5 to be true. Then number 6, collaboration attempts to fully satisfy both parties are concerned. Collaboration is the process of 2 or more people working together. So it is basically similar to cooperation. So that makes our statement 6 to be true. As it we are saying through the process of working together, we are going to see that it fully satisfies both parties' consent. So we have true statement 6. So we're saying true. Then number 7, feedback can be seen as the link or liaison between the outputs and inputs of the labor system, which is also true. Then number 8, in a wildcat strike, only a few employees in the key positions in a wildcat strike, only a few employees in the key positions in a strategic section are strike. So our statement is false. Remember, when we are having a wildcat strike, this is a strike undertaken by union members without the authorization of union leadership. So we are seeing that the emphasis on this statement is that we have only a few employees in key positions in the strategic section strike, which is not correct. is the number is not limited. So we have our statement 8 to be false. So moving on to number 9, collective grievance is channeled through the grievance procedure. So this is, we see that the statement that we have is false. Collective grievance, basically, it is raised by two or more employees and their representatives regarding the same situation of the workplace. So it comes as an additional procedure in support of collective bargaining. So when it becomes collective, it means it's not a grievance procedure, as it is being emphasized that it's an additional procedure. So that's what we have on statement 9. So statement 10, the shop steward should attend to his or her work responsibilities outside normal working hours. Remember, a shop steward is a representative, obviously, of all members of the union at that workplace. And obviously, the shop steward is working for the trade union. So, obviously, there are working hours. So, the statement that we have is false. So moving on to the second part, which is now 1.2, reads the various options are given as possible answers to the following questions. Choose the answer and write write only the letter A to D next to the question number. We got question 1 to 5. The first question, it says bargaining results in a win-win situation. So obviously, a win-win situation is that both parties are going to have value at the end. So, but according to the statement, you'd see that the correct response that we have there is integrative bargaining. Integrative bargaining. Remember, integrative bargaining, we have got parties working together to find a mutually beneficial solution. So it requires collaboration and trust so that parties can create value. So that makes a D the correct response. Moving on to the next question, dash results in mutual sacrifice. So we've got compromise, accommodation, competition, avoidance. So the correct response that we have is a strike. 1.2.4. Dash is the active intervention of a third party for the purpose of introducing a settlement. We have got mediation, negotiation, arbitration, and bargaining. So the correct response that we have is arbitration. Remember, we said an arbitrator is a person who has been officially chosen to make a decision between two parties or groups who do not agree. So obviously, that a person comes as a third party. So we have arbitration, which is C. Then 1.2.5, the dash is influenced by a product market. We've got political system, economic system, legal system, social system. So the correct response that we have is economic system. Remember, the product market describes the economic system. So we go to the next part, which is now going to be the last part on 1.3. Choose one word or term from the list below for each of the following descriptions and write only the term next to the question number. We've got question 1 to 5. We have got words that we are given there, and then the questions follows. So on the first question, it reads, it results in a closed communication channel. It results in a closed communication channel. Remember, a closed communication channel describes the exchange of information via private channels and platforms that are only accessible to selected people. So we are saying the exchange of information is taking place or it's being accessed by only selected people. So that becomes a closed communication channel. So when that happens, it results in a closed communication channel. So the correct response, according to the words are given there, you see that it will be autocratic leadership style. So autocratic is the correct response. So we're saying autocratic. Then the second part, the service of an employee is terminated because there are no jobs available. So we try to see which is the correct response according to the response is given, you see that the correct is layoff. If there are no jobs available, it means they are laid off. So we lay off. Then 1.3.3, it is an official set of standards, rules, and regulations of an organization. So the correct response, we try to see according to the words given. So it is a disciplinary code. So we can just indicate it as a the code that 1.3.4 transgression requires a dismissal. Remember, a transgression is an act that goes against the law or a code of conduct. So that's why we are saying a transgression is an offense. So what is an offense that we have in terms of the words given? We see that we have got misconduct. So misconduct becomes the correct response. The last part, an employee cannot perform duties properly due to illness. What is that according to words given? We see that we have got incapacity. Remember, the description of incapacity is a physical or mental inability to do something or to manage one's affairs. So obviously, due to illness, it's obviously you cannot perform duties properly. So we are saying it's incapacity. And this becomes the last part of our question one of our question paper of November 2024. So thank you for listening. Hopefully the video was helpful. Let's not forget to subscribe and share to our channel. Let's meet again in the next video.